MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's the home opener of this new season between the Kansas City Royals and the Tigers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Major League Baseball coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Spencer Turnbull gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Leading off
so striding forward now, Adalberto Mondesi. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. Underway now in the home opener as the first pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first strike. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win.
And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. Standing in now, Kyle Isbell. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw into second, and a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
The white unit number 12.
In is Jorge Soler. Swing and a liner. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
That is cool.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up with second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Another first-inning RBI opportunity for him here. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. 2-2 to Hunter Dozier. Soler stands at second with no outs. Heading out towards shallow right. In comes Bonifacio. Oh, what happened? He dropped it.
Man, you might see some scrambling between a manager and a pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks. Code red.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. A ball and no strikes. None out, runners at first and second. In tight with the sinker, ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Line drive, base hit down the line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, outside.
And he fouls this one off.
Nope.
Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
3 runs already home here. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, 2 away.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now. This is pulled into right, and that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Fastball called strike, 1-2. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. Striding in, Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Mondesi blows it in. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Now in the box, Nico Goodrum. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. In the air to straightaway right. Soler is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out. Throw in time, and the side is... So next to the plate for the Royals, Adalberto Mondesi, and he made it exciting early on as he circled the bases with an inside-the-park home run his first time up.
And it was worth the price of admission to watch this guy go home to home. This guy absolutely flies.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Stepping in, Kyle Isbell. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1-0 the count. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. So a runner on first with one out now, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Now here comes the Tigers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Michael Fulmer is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside, the throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing it back, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that.
Outside, 3-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, the designated
Hunter Dozier digging in now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. 0-1 the count. And he lays off for ball 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning. So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gordon on the move. He can't get there as it falls in.
The designated hitter, CJ.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home. A swing by Cron, and it's hammered out to left field. Gordon going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 5th, the right fielder, Jorge.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Isbell is there, 2 gone. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. First delivery to him on the way. This is skied out toward right. Soler is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
1 strike.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Popped up. Candelario is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Digging in now for Kansas City, Alex Gordon. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Sent out to straightaway center field. Reyes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Jimmy Govern. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. And the pitch. Tapped out in front of home. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Cameron Maben now. And they are squarely into chip-away mode. Looking at a 6-0 deficit already in this one. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-1.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
And he just manages to get his hand in. The 1-2. He's running. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's going to be in time as Perez fired a strike to get him that time.
I think it was pretty apparent he was trying to steal that bag to keep them out of the double play, which the guy at the plate is certainly prone to sometimes. It's always a risk, though, and that time they cut him down.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Slow roller left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Now batting. Not shortstop.
Digging in, Nico Goodrum. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. The 1-1. There's a low changeup that's laid off. Hit the other way out toward right field. Soler is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Tigers leave 1. They still. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up is the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Reyes is there, and he has it for the first out.
Next to the Royals.
Standing in, Kyle Isbell. It was a walk in his last trip. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get the 3rd, and he made it happen.
Stepping in now, Jorge Soler. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Got him to go down swinging there. Jorge Soler goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's the first pitch to him. Hunter Dozier is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there. That
swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Onto the bullpen roof and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Salvador Perez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And it's 1-1.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
8 runs and even 10 hits. 1 error so far for Kansas City. Hit out towards second. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Lego.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy's off to a great start at this.
Ryan O'Hearn is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Miguel Cabrera. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. The throw into second.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it. Bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He grounds it sharply to 3rd. Throw to first is in time for the first down. Here's C.J. Cron now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
That evens it up 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Got a piece, it's 2-2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. C.J. Cron becomes out number 2 this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jorge Bonifacio is in for his 2nd plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Fly ball out toward right field. Soler is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Maikel Franco. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's the left fielder Alex Gordon as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. grounded to the right. Taken in by Scope. Throw on to first, and Gordon is retired here for the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So digging in now, Jimmy Govern. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 0-1 the count. Here it comes. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Isbell is right there, one down.
The left fielder, number 4.
Now at the plate, Cameron Maben. He singled his last time up. Out in front of it, strike one. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Takes this the other way to right. Soler is there, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Austin.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Romine comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around at strike 1. On the ground up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate, Victor Reyes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. In the air now out to right field. After it is Soler. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Adalberto Mondesi. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Chasing after it is Maben. He's there and records the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Soler. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And he'll dive back in safely. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Runners on first with 1 down. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Making his way to the plate, Hunter Dozier. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. First pitch of the at-bat. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
2-0 now. As a look, now the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. So stepping in, Salvador Perez. And their runners at the corners now. Line towards center field. Reyes is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Royals strand a pair as the lead holds at 8-0. Now to the plate, Nico Goodrum. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Line toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into center field. Line drive base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's the center. Go figure.
So coming to the plate, Jonathan Scope. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. The second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just a 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, C.J. Cron. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Tigers leave 1. Still 8-0. Ready for another shot now. Ryan O'Hearn. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
Now the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The third baseman.
So striding in, Michael Franco. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right there for strike one. One out, nobody on. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going on.
And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher. And that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Pat Neshek enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 93.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon. Fouled off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Hit in the air out to center field. Reyes is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Royals go down 1-2-3 as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Jorge Bonifacio.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Soft grounder left side. Reined in. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
Ready once again, Jeimer Candelario. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Hit hard on the ground to third, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Now batting, Cameron Maben. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Line drive to left. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The batter,
Digging in and looking for more, Austin Romine. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Yeah, and they say better late than never, and that's definitely the case here. They couldn't get anything going through the first 6 frames, but they scratch a run across here in the 7th. We'll see if they can parlay that first run into something more.
At the plate, Victor Reyes. Swinging a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Now a long throw to third. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dio? This pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And no one can corral that one. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Isbell is there to make the catch, and Ellis ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Jimmy Govern. First pitch coming, here it is. And that misses for ball 1. That is fouled away, 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Right to him. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next to the Royals, the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Adalberto Mondesi. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
Into the box now, Kyle Isbell. Bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Scope. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Next will be the designated hitter, C.J. Cron. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This pitch is popped up. O'Hearn has room in foul territory, and no one will track it down.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
The right fielder, Jorge Bonifacio.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Here comes Soler. He makes the catch. What a play on the run. Digging in, Jorge Soler. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dave.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is Maben. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Ryan O'Hearn. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And it's fouled away. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Standing in, Maikel Franco. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Ball 1.
Well, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Hit to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Royals come. Greg Holland will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jeimer Candelario, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
2 balls, no strikes.
Fouled off. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Ball.
3-2 now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. In now, Cameron Maybin. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. lifted into center field. Isbell is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Up next for the Tigers, the catcher, Austin Romine.
Tigers down to their final out here. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. One and one. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. Last breath for the Tigers. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, look at the dive. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Royals came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Chris Bubich earns his first win of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Spencer Turnbull was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 10 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Tigers, 1 run on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Our paid attendance at Comerica Park this afternoon, a sellout of 41,299. The Tigers thank you for attending today's game and remind you to buckle up and fly home safely.